Well, I'm a little embarrassed to admit this because I let my hopes get really high, but I went through a breakup. It was actually the most civil breakup I have ever been a part of. There was no blowout argument, there was no argument to speak of. She just decided that romance was not for us, or in her case, for her. In the past, I think my tendency would typically have been to get really high and really drunk and hermit away until family members called me in concern, came over, had a heart-to-heart with me, and said, "You're better than this, man. Pick yourself up." This was not my instinct this time around, which was refreshing. I won't deny that there was a little bit of a narrative in my head that crept up that was like, see, nobody wants to date a divorced guy who's sober now. It doesn't matter that your ex-wife left you for somebody else, and it doesn't matter that you're sober now. Both of those things implied that things were different before. I think those thoughts were a lot easier to manage, having maintained my sobriety and just let the sad feelings happen instead of trying to run away from them, which, again, has been my tendency in the past. I recognize I don't have the most attractive baggage, and that's definitely something I'm gonna have to navigate in life, but that's its own dick to suck, or bridge to cross. But at the end of the day, I don't think the breakup happened because of my past. I think the breakup happened because we were just not on the same playing field in a romantic sense, and that is what it is. There's no point in blaming something that I can't control in the past when I can control the present. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, rejection does not feel good. But a silver lining to the whole thing is I've had an opportunity to prove my salt to myself, and I am not spiraling. The thought to spiral occurred, but I am currently not spiraling. At the end of the day, I got to spend a lot of time with a wonderful person that made me smile a lot, and those memories don't go away just because the relationship did. There's also not a lot of hard feelings that make this whole thing harder to deal with ex post facto, after the fact. I got a glimpse of personality traits and characteristics that I want in another person moving forward, and I feel like I'm one step closer to where I want to be, as opposed to 2 steps back from where I was. And it's an opportunity for me to prove to myself that the perspective I choose matters in how I deal with my day-to-day and with myself. I'm choosing to believe that my person is still out there somewhere, and we've just perhaps not found one another yet. But I feel way better about the idea that a breakup is 1 step closer towards what I want as opposed to 2 steps further away from where I wanted to be.